Welcome back, everybody. It is time for the winners match here in Group C of the round of 16. We have, of course, none other than Julia, our third place finisher from last season, versus Busy, one of the most overhyped players, according to me.
You don't really believe that, do you?
Well, I mean, I hype him too much.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
see. I thought you meant you thought he was a super.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe no, I just hype him too much.
And this is a bold prediction I'm seeing in the stream chat. I Deny says Julia is going to kill Busy. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Busy for me has great PvZ. I'm just going to go straight out and say it. TVZ. Forget I said that. I've just got Protoss on the brain, guys. Busy is not Protoss.
Yeah, Julia's got pretty good PvZ.
Yeah, Julia's got pretty good PvZ.
Yeah. See, that's why he's confused.
Yeah, I'm so confused. But yeah, Busy has really good TVZ, and I remember it being a very, very strong matchup of his. And we just saw that he can be really confident. He can be a really kind of go-getting player. He can do things maybe you wouldn't quite have thought of, but he's really, really aggressive, and so he can get right up in the face of any player. And Julia might just be a bit taken aback by that, especially after his Protoss escapades. So I would have to say that I'm favouring Busy in this one, but Julia definitely has hidden depths, having been some kind of World Cyber Games contestant. Yeah,
according to our lovely information guy Muka, he got 5th, 6th place in WCG Poland 2007. I didn't realize he was that old school, but
yeah,
apparently
me neither.
he is. Yeah.
So yeah, Julia is actually kind of a boss. That's not bad at all for everyone who remembers World Cyber Games. So could happen, but I think Busy's probably going to have this one.
Muka also thinks that our positions are wrong, with the cameras, but what he actually doesn't understand is that when you're an Archon, time and space just like bends around you. I mean, this is like a giant ball of energy, right? Time and space is not normal when you're a giant ball of energy. So, I can like reach across, like my arms going all over the place. It's like crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
Normal rules no longer apply.
Exactly.
Kind of reach over.
Hello. What's going on?
It's freaky. It's really freaky.
Anyway, ZVT, we are now in the best of 3s, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, this should be quite good. I'm very excited to see a Busy TVZ best of 3.
Yeah, as am I.
All right, so here we go into game 1. And here we go into game number 1 of the winners match. Ooh, Tupacalypse ejected in record time.
Yeah,
that was below the 5-second mark for sure.
Self-ejected this time.
Yeah.
Tupacalypse losing the will to live. Don't give up, Tupacalypse. We still love you.
We do.
Don't eject yourself.
Alright, so at the bottom right position as the brown Terran, we have Busy Pain, and at the top left as the yellow Zerg, returning to his true race, we have Julia.
Yes, we do. So this is the matchup you'd expect it to be. This is pretty cool. You're going to see what Busy has to pull out in TVZ. You're going to see what Julia has to pull out against it in ZBT. I feel like Busy's one of the few players who can really seize the initiative in a slightly different way in TVZ. I mean, usually you get the same kind of thing. You get the same sorts of marine push timings, going for the third, going back from the third, and then it kind of devolves a little bit into just kind of whatever you give it. Busy, it kind of, for me, defined quite a lot by his dropship play in TVZ. I often think of kind of really proactive movement around the map, but I'm not quite sure how it's going to pan out in this map because, of course, it's quite a narrow one, narrower than usual. So with good scourge coverage and whatnot, then that could be fairly well dealt with by Julia.
Oh, we've oh no, it's an overpull.
Yeah.
Never mind. Still interesting. It's not a 12 match. Yes, I mean, you're talking about a lot of Busy taking the initiative and stuff. I mean, we saw last game turn the FD into something crazy. What if he goes like 1-Rex expand?
Yeah.
Uses the 1-Rex to bunker rush and like turn it into a sunken bus or something? I mean, to be fair, like Flash has done stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Yeah, we're likening Busy to Flash.
Never know.
Goodness me.
I am. I'm gonna go that far. I mean, I need to hype him more, I think. I don't think I've hyped him enough, actually.
Yeah, probably not.
Busy is actually Flash.
He is basically the current Flash. And that leads me to think maybe he could have a chance in the later stages against Ziki. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, I mean, last season he was one of my hopes to actually knock Ziki out of the tournament. And he didn't even get to play him.
He didn't even get that far.
Yeah, so... Well, he was in the group with Ziki, right? But they never actually played because he just lost.
That's so unfortunate.
2 matches and that was it.
God damn it,
think,
Busy.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he's done his practice, done his homework. This is going to be like an early test. So how's he faring against Julia? I feel like I'm underhyping Julia a little bit here, but it's only because I really like Busy's TVZ. Julia, not a bad player at all, and he has performed.
It's because you secretly hate Polish people, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I knew it. This is pretty cool though.
About to explode.
Sick gas deal.
Oh, very nice gas deal. That is so annoying.
Oh man. Oh, he's got Lings too. Oh man. Oh, but the SCV saw it. I was gonna be like, if he just distracted the Marines with a extractor and went for the Ling attack, that'd be awesome. It's like the retard magnet.
The gas is he gonna let that finish? That's a little bit strange.
What?
He let it finish because that's gonna. I guess he's hoping that it lasts just long enough for him to get his Lings into the main, which could just work out. But there's 3 Marines, and he's not even bothering to get the Lings into the main in time. So yeah, there's no way that's gonna be any kind of success. There's 1 Ling per Marine at this point. He's just gonna have to run away again. Not really worth the 100 minerals.
Do you think that would have lasted longer if he had cancelled the extractor at the last second and rebuilt it? I'm pretty sure it would have lasted longer, no?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he wouldn't have. His drone wouldn't have survived, to be honest. 3 Marines.
Yeah, probably. It'd be hard.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
It's kind
In
of
the
thing
meantime,
you can only
he's got 3 hatches. So he's just going for the presumably 3 hatch meter shenanigans. We do have a gas already from Busy, so I would assume he's going for fast +1 Marines. Yes, he is going engineering bay. Alright, he's not doing any kind of weird Andre builds or anything like that.
The Andre build is basically just anything that you've never seen before, by the way, and it doesn't work.
Whoa, Marine's moving out. Exactly as you said, again.
No,
Busy going crazy. He's going crazy!
Busy thinks
he's
he
doing
has
the flash.
timing. Here he goes, Busy. He's going forward. He's going to be able to actually catch these Lings quite nicely, taking 2 down so far, I think. He's not going to be pushing any further forward than that. We already have 1 sunken colony on the way in, and no lair on the way as of yet.
Nope,
but there's time. There we go. Finally, we have the lair in the main. I guess I just missed my timing, as per usual. Yeah, nothing strange. Nothing strange about that. Yeah, and he's kind of pushing forward a little bit with Marines. I think he's just sort of scaring Julia and thinking maybe something's going to happen. Julia's going to have to stay really active with those Lings just to kind of make sure. I like that from Busy.
Yeah, that's definitely a good move. I mean, he's busting out his inner Flash, as I said,
Yeah.
He needs to actually have the academy already as well, instead of additional barracks yet. So getting those tech structures pretty quickly. Meanwhile, oh, Julia, is he gonna be able to sneak in?
Maybe. Maybe. Not quite, but that does mean, of course, he has now got no Ling kind of observation skills whatsoever. He does have an Overlord chilling out over the water, but the Marines could, of course, just sneak around, which is exactly what they're doing. And
he's got 1 Ling going down, though. He's gonna see it. This is actually really good by Julia. He's being really careful here.
Yeah.
And actually, the Marines are turning back. I think the Marines. Oh, look at this. I think he had 1 Marine go along the top. I think the Overlord saw the top Marine, but Busy knew it was seen. So but then he pulled back along the bottom, so the Overlord wouldn't see them go back.
I like it.
So now Julia is not sure if the Marines are actually still walking towards space or not. But he's going Lurkers, though.
Yeah, it's already on the way in.
And he's getting a Spire. He's going fake Spire, but real Lurkers. Now, if the Terran scans this, usually the Den is the fake.
Yeah.
And the Spire is real.
So weird. But we don't have any sign of scan up yet. Finally, we do have a contact station coming in the natural scan as well. So he is going to, I would imagine, get a pretty quick scan down on that Spire. But whether or not he'll scan the Hydra Den at all is rather questionable, because I like that for a hidden Hydra Den location. I do like that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, he would have to use 3 scans to see everything. So he might just scan main and natural, be like, oh, okay, there's a Spire there. I'm not going to waste, quote-unquote, waste another scan on the 3rd thing. And oh, Ling is somehow going to run into the base still. Julia, sick move. Is going to see not too much interesting, actually. He might try and kill his SCV. That'd be cool, but there's a medic healing it, so not quite going to work. Oh, no. SCV takes it out. However, the Marines are moving across. There are 3 Sunkens, though. There's not nearly enough Marines and medics to take down 3 sunken colonies. So the best he can do is just scare the Zerg a little bit, but it's already a done deal. Now there are Hydras out. They're gonna go hide near the Hydra end to again try and avoid getting scanned. I actually haven't seen a scan go down yet.
There have been a couple. I think there was one somewhere in the main. I don't know if it was on the main hatchery or if it was down at the top of the ramp. If it was at the top of the ramp, that would be mad map hack skills.
Yeah.
And there was one in the natural as well.
But looking at the reaction, there's no bunker, no turrets at the front. He's building turrets in his mineral lines. I'm pretty sure Busy has no idea. Yeah, he's doing the anti-muta defense here. So these lurkers are really going to take Busy by surprise. However, if he has really solid medic marine control, in low numbers of lurker laying against medic marine, you can really abuse the mobility of the stim marines and pick off lurkers. However, it looks like the lurker's going to run completely on the other side from the marine force. They could actually just walk up to the front. But Busy just cancel a turn. I think he knows. Does he know, or did he just wall himself in?
He must think so. And he's making a bunker at the front. Busy has figured this out. He must have scanned somewhere that revealed the lurkers. Maybe on the Hydra stem. Maybe he scanned as the lurkers moved out. I'm not quite sure, but either way, Busy definitely knows at this point. So he should be able to make a pretty good defense, and those 4 lurkers shouldn't bother him too much. Whilst the natural expansion of Julia is fairly undefended. There are 2 lurkers at the top of the ramp, but they're not in any position to be doing anything yet. But Busy looking like he's not too keen on going against his 3 Sunkens. And in fact, 2 lurkers are going to move out. Mike throwing down a little bit of a dodgy position right there. Yeah, he's moving back into this cover of the Sunken colonies. That's good. But Julia at this point has nice. He can take a 3rd base pretty easily, and there's not too much Busy can do about it at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like Julia did not intend to actually go for some kind of crazy attack with these lurkers and is actually content to use them to defend his double gas base, which is really interesting to me. And you know what? Might not even be a bad idea. I guess if he's not that confident in his muta micro against Busy, this 3rd base actually has 2 fairly narrow entrances into it. So he's got lurkers barred at both of them. The lurkers at the top, though, don't actually have vision onto high ground, which is a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, he should be able to defend that fairly easily now with these lurker placements, so he can go up to 4 gas really quickly. And Zerg on 4 gas that fast has a lot of options going into the late game.
A hell of lots of options. Yeah, it's really, really scary. They can tech so quickly. And as you can see, he's got his Queen's Nest already on the way up. So yeah, he's definitely thinking the same thing. We could have a nice little push across to the right hand side here from these Marines. There are 2 lurkers only positioned at the top of that ramp, but there is possibility for a sort of decent.
Does he know they're here? Are they stop
lurkers?
They're stop lurkers!
Oh no!
Oh my god, how long is he gonna wait? Where's he gonna go? Oh no, he waited too long!
No! He waited too long!
Oh no, what? Whoa!
Busy got very, very confused right there and laid down the scan side in the wrong position, but that is a disastrous stop lurker move. Would have been better off just using them, and it looks like he's actually definitely going to lose the space right now. There are 2 lurkers only in open ground there to defend this hatchery, and with a good marine spread, Busy should be easily able to take this down. It looks like he's not even going to bother trying, and he's just going to try to snap off the hatchery. Oh, he's going in, but this could be a bad move by Busy. He needs to micro really, really well and keep as many of these marines alive as possible, but these are now invincible marines against only 1 lurker, and the hatchery is going to go down. Oh dear, Julia. Busy doing a nice little bit of pressure with that 1st marine group and is able to take the 3rd, which is of course the kind of dream objective for that 1st group of marines.
Indeed it is, and they're even going to escape here and maybe make it out.
Oh,
he wants to get the drone!
He wants to get the drone!
Oh,
Yay!
Nice! Very nice move. Not sure if these medics will live. They might actually even live. Meanwhile, there's a left side base on the way. No 3rd base yet for Busy, but it looks like he's just macroing up as normal. His money's getting a little bit high, but he's got his 1st vessel out, and it looks like a few random marines actually. They're going to catch a random marine there in the middle. What's going on? I don't even know.
I don't know why there's a there.
Does marines just shoot that medic?
I'm going to say no, but I don't know. Maybe.
It looked like they did for a second, but maybe that was just animation. Uh-oh, some reinforcement marines come in. They gotta be careful though. Hydra work is pretty effective. Julia actually got the Hydralist upgrades while I wasn't looking. So he's gonna have some really really strong mid-game army here at the cost of a slightly delayed hive. But yeah, this is still looking pretty good for Busy right now.
Yeah, this is looking really, really nice for Busy. Julia is just remaking his top right-hand corner base, making left-hand side base as well, nearly coming up. So his economy is going to be not doing too badly in the near future, but that's a major blow, losing that 3rd base at that point with nothing really to show for it. And Busy is sticking quite strongly on 2 bases, and he has a big force out on the map now. That is a scary ball of terror and stuff. He's got 3 siege tanks in the mix there, and a science vessel as well, which should have a fairly high count of energy. So he's going to at least 1 irradiate in there, possibly another one by the time he comes into any kind of engagement with Zerg. So that's not great. 1 stray marine over on the left hand side managing to grab himself a drone kill. Very cool. Awesome Marine. So that's going to get a full scout on the left-hand side base. And this is going to be a very, very horrible defensive position right now for Julia. He's got lots of lurkers, but I think in the open ground, he just falls too quickly to those siege tanks. And this hatchery, I can't really see that surviving too long. Julia is going to have to pull some magic positioning. Yeah, it looks like he is going to counter-attack, and I can't really see what else he can do at this point. We do already have a tank on the high ground in defense for Busy, and this could not be bad at all for our Terran player, and he's going to continue pushing forward with his big Marine tank force.
Yeah, but it looks like, the bomb is just now loading up, and whoa, looks like I just heard a random vessel die here at the front, but here's the counterattack. Is he going to commit, though? It looks like his forces are completely scattered, actually. And Busy, very smartly, by the way, doesn't commit his whole army to killing his base. He left just 5 Marines and sent everything else to go towards the natural. He doesn't want to waste time leaving his whole army at the left side. Really, really nice splitting of forces. Meanwhile, he might even catch his lurkers as they come home on the retreat. Here we go. The Scourge trying to go after the vessel. Looks like they're not going to get it. The tank's in decent position.
Oh, the vessel's out of range.
Coming in, but oh man, the vessel's coming back now. Is he going to hold Busy? Looks like he's doing a good job. There's a defiler there, but it doesn't have energy for Swarm and doesn't look like it has consumed. And this is going to go Busy's way, sort of. He's lost all but one of his tanks, but it looks like he will push through.
Yeah, Busy just somehow managing that. Both of these guys are kind of failing a little there on their army control at a pretty important moment. But Busy does come out on top. He's taking down the left-hand side base. He's got another Marine wandering over the top right-hand side base as well. Busy full of these little moves this game. Assuming that Marine might be able to kill a lurker before it even goes down. At which point that Marine will just have free reign of the right-hand side base. But the tank force is finally all dealt with and is able to be pushed back. However,
wait, did that Marine just kill the lurker at the top right?
Yeah, it did, all by itself. The lurker just never really burned down. It's now just chilling behind the mineral line. Unfortunately, out of range of drones, but now he's going to start having a go. I like Busy's play this game. He's being really, really map aware. He's got stuff for basically every expansion the Zerg could possibly be taking.
The one Marine harass, classic, classic boxer.
Marine versus lurker.
I don't even know.
How do you like it?
Oh, yeah, he's gonna kill another one. Oh, he shot the Hydra. If he shot the lurker twice more, he would have actually killed it. Oh man, that would have been so cool. Two lurker kills and a drone. That would have been an epic Marine. But he's gonna kill another drone at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, he is. And Julia has pretty much nothing defending over his natural. Look at that. He's got 1 lurker only. This is terrible. He's got a Nidus canal there. Where is the entrance to that Nidus canal? Okay, it's in the top right hand corner, so he's going to be able to get some units down there. But even still, there's only 2 lurkers down in fire. That is not anywhere near enough. 1 lurker can go down almost immediately. He's going to have to pull back, but the defense is getting thinner and thinner from Julia. And he can now just go over the top right hand corner with a task force and probably take that out. So Busy just being really, really present all over the map and giving Julia no room to breathe whatsoever.
Yeah, looks like we got a few things coming down the left side though to stop that bottom left double gas main take. But Busy doesn't really care. He's got the mineral only. I did see him build a few extra factories. Yeah, he's getting he's building a lot of vultures, but he's got 3 machine shops preparing to build siege tanks. It looks like, you know, without that extra gas, though, he can't quite afford to do it. You can see he's got a decent amount of minerals, but not that much gas spare. Here he goes, moving in at the front once again here. He's actually keeps building siege tanks, which is really interesting. You know, a lot of times, the Terrans would just switch completely into pure bio with Science Vessel, the SK Terran style. Yep. But he keeps mixing in those tanks. Oftentimes, that's actually a sign of being a foreigner, believe it or not, to keep adding the siege tanks. But there you go.
The Marine Medic Ball by itself can just be a little bit intimidating to control, I think. Yeah. It can be a little bit soft.
It's insanely hard.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of control routes to keep track of. It can be a little bit tricky. So Busy, hedging his bets a little bit, going to keep making siege tanks. And this is an interesting little bit of a push up the ramp from Julia. Oh, the Defiler just managed to get the swim down. Those split second stuff, and Busy loses a whole bunch of his Marines. He's unable to retreat. Almost all his Marines going down, and a siege tank as well. Very, very nice. Clutch stuff right there with the Defiler though. I thought that Defiler was not going to get a swarm out. Meanwhile, in the NASA, we have a little bit of stuff going on. The Defiler has been irradiated, so even though the fire has taken place, a little bit of vulture harass attempt.
Oh, we have a counterattack at the 6 o'clock though, and there's nothing there to defend. A lurker going to burrow among the SCV lines in the retreat path as well. Busy's going to have to run away, but he might just lose all the SCVs anyway. Fortunately, he hasn't actually transferred that many there. He's also, in the meantime, got a 3 o'clock while I wasn't paying attention, so he'll still have something to do. Looks like he's going to escape with most of the SCVs. He's going to lift that command center away. Fortunately, only a couple of Hydras start poking away at that. This random force at the front doesn't look like he's going to be able to do too much more, but he is sending another group over to the top right. Looks like this group at the top right has all the medics, and the left side has no medics. But anyway, here we go. Some lurkers and Defiler's coming out here. The Defiler needs to consume. He's going to eat a Hydralisk, and it looks like it's a radiated. It does get the swarm down once again. Nothing's in it.
Oh! Sick!
Peruvian lag for the win. Busy using his innate Peruvian skill to take down Julia here in game number 1.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome game.
That's something we didn't mention about Julia. He is pretty rude. He is a rude guy.
But in an awesome way.
In an awesome way. So, calling a Canadian a Peruvian, that's probably pretty poor form by anyone's standards. But, nice game.
Maybe he's just trying to do some recruitment for the lag-free team in the STL.
Yeah,
so
he's
he's saying Busy, maybe you should consider switching from pain to lag-free.
Yeah, because you play like a Peruvian. Even though I don't really know quite
That's good.
But yeah.
So anyway, by the way, if anyone doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, there is a new foreigner clan league that just got started up thanks to the Swedish Brood War Initiative. They actually sponsored or co-sponsored or whatever. They organized and set up this awesome new team league that I believe just started last weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, and of course the Peruvians joined as one team called Lag Free. Oh, so clever.
I like it.
Yeah,
because they know that it's kind of funny. They know that it's a bit of a joke.
They're self-aware.
Yeah.
It's the best kind. So anyway, we're going to go to a quick break and come back for game number 2. See you guys in a bit.
We are back.